Okay. So yeah, the last class we were working with giving directions, right? So we are going to finish this first part of giving directions. Remember, you had to do this exercise right here. So if you didn't do it, don't worry, we can solve it now. And if you did it, well, we can check it out, the answers. So, okay, all right. Okay, so it says driver and Matt. Okay, let's say, so there are two of us. So Jorge, you are going to be the driver. Okay, and
Okay.
Jose, you are going to be Matt. Okay, right. So take your time. If you, okay, Jorge, did you do it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, Jose, what about you? Did you do it?
No, sorry.
No. Okay. Well, okay. Let's have a minute or 2 minutes, Jose, to look at the answers. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
try to check it out, and we start at 8:34. 8:34. Okay, I think we are going to do it the other way around. Jorge, you already have your homework, so you're going to be Matt because Matt has more answers than the driver. Okay, so Jorge, you're going to be Matt, and Jose, you're going to be the driver. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Victor's coming. Hi, Victor. Good morning. Are you there?
Hey, teacher. Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Okay, so Victor is here now. So I guess we are going to do it one by one. All right, one by one. So let's begin with the first one. Okay. So the driver says, "Is there a bank around here?" And then what does Matt said, Jorge? The second column.
Okay. Yeah, there's one right on Main Street.
Right.
It's um, I think I don't know.
No. Okay. So is there a
I
bank?
I I have a question. With response that activity is with the map.
It's based on the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Oh. All right. Okay. Victor, what do you have in math?
It's let me see. Yeah, there is one right on Main Street. It's I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We're checking out the map. Okay, so we are asking for.
Okay.
Okay, is there a bank around here? And he says, yeah, there's one right on the main street, right on Main Street. Okay, so the bank, it says here, it's and then the deli. All right,
Maybe
so
it's next.
it's next to, exactly. Deli is this one, right? So it's
Yeah.
next to,
okay.
it's next to deli. It's next to deli. So
Let me
do you
check
see
it.
Sam's Deli? Just, okay, Jose, just what? The street.
Um, across the street
Just across the
or
street.
opposite?
Nope, it's across. Across is good.
Across. Okay.
So it's across the street. Yeah, they are here, right? So it's across the street. Está ahí cruzando la calle. Okay. All right. It's across the street. Okay. So, oh yeah, can I park here? I mean, and then you have Victor, a parking lot. What would you put there?
Yeah, I mean, there are.
There are not exactly. No. Okay. Jorge, what do you have in this one?
The next parking a lot.
The next parking lot? Not exactly. No.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Jose, do you have something here?
Yeah, I think is there a parking lot?
Exactly. Is there a parking lot? ¿Hay un estacionamiento? And then Matt says, well, there's. Okay, so he's asking for the parking lot. I think the parking lot is this one. And you have the Pacific Van, Leaf Flower Shop, and then Sam's Deli Convenience. Okay, so he says, well, there's what? What would you have there, Victor?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
So the driver says, well, I mean, is there a parking lot? And Matt says, well, there's, and then you need to complete there's just, and then you have the bank.
There's one just behind the bank.
There's one just behind the bank. Exactly. But the entrance is, okay, Victor, is where? The entrance is
Over Lincoln Street.
okay, on Lincoln Street.
On Lincoln Street.
On Lincoln Street, sobre Lincoln, ¿no? O sea, hay uno detrás del banco. There is one behind the bank, but the entrance is on Lincoln Street.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so Jorge, what do you have in the next one?
Is there a public restroom near there?
Okay, almost. You almost got it. It's not is there, but in, I mean, in plural.
Okay. Okay.
So what is the plural? That my question is, Jorge, what is the plural of is there? Is there is for singular, right? Is there. So what is the plural for is there?
Is theirs? No.
No. Jose, do you have any idea? What is the?
Yeah, are there?
Are there, exactly. So the question here is, are there, and remember, you can always add any. So are there any public restrooms near here? Right? And Matt says, no, there aren't. Okay, so Victor, what do you have there? There aren't.
No, there. I'm not sure.
No, okay. So, well, in that case, there aren't any. No hay ningunos. So there aren't any. Entonces le pregunta, are there any public restrooms near here? And Matt says, no, there aren't any, no hay ningunos. But there is a department store. There's a department store. Okay, it says here, main and third. Okay, so Jose, what do you think you can use in department store?
Between main and third.
Between main and third. Okay, you can use between. Is there between? Is there a department store? No, there's a department store in Main and 3rd. Okay, the department store, where's the department store? On Main, between Main and Lincoln. No, Main and Hecking and 3rd. ¿Quieres decir en la esquina?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Entonces, at the corner, on the corner of Main and 3rd.
Exactly. On the corner of Main and 3rd. En la esquina de Main y 3rd, ¿no? Okay. All right. So, Victor, it says here, I'm sure there are what? There.
Let me see. I'm sure there are.
Hay algunos. Imagínate que dice, pues seguro que hay algunos ahí. Ajá, pero queremos decir, hay algunos. I'm sure it says
Someone's.
here. And someone is alguien.
Any?
No.
Diamond.
That was close. No. There are some. Exactly.
Just some?
There are some. Estoy seguro que hay algunos, ¿no? I'm sure there are some. Le dice, estoy seguro que hay algunos ahí. Ahora dice, the store. En la tienda. Hay algunos ahí en la tienda. How would you say entonces? How would you say, Jorge? Okay.
The At their store?
Okay.
Is their store? No.
In the store. In the store. Yeah, in the store. Right? Adentro de la tienda. In the store. There are some there in the store. Hay algunos. Estoy seguro que hay algunos ahí en la tienda. Y ya el driver le dice, okay, thanks. Oh, and okay, Victor. Oh, and shoe stores near here. ¿Hay algunas tiendas de zapatos por aquí? How would you say that, Victor?
Some shorts turning here.
Okay, but you are missing I. How would you ask? I.
Are.
No.
I.
Ajá. Bueno, hay, pero en inglés. En plural, shoe stores.
I'm not sure.
No. Okay. Jose, what do you have in that one?
Are there some or any show stores near here?
Exactly. Are there any? ¿Hay algunas? Are there any shoe stores near here? Okay. So remember, you need to take notes on that one. You never use some in questions, all right? Unless you are offering something or you are asking for something. Some is not used in questions, all right? Like I said, only when you are offering something. Like, for example, do you want some coffee? So do you want some coffee? In that case, you can use some because you're offering coffee to someone. Oye, ¿quieres café? So in that case, you can use some in a question, or in this other example, like, I don't know, do you have some money? Do you have some money? In that case, you can also use some because you're asking for money. Oye, ¿tienes dinero? Do you have some money? Right? But
eso sí es muy raro.
Sí, de hecho,
solo se puede... Es como si preguntaras, no sé, bueno, la traducción como literal sería como, ¿tienes algún dinero o quieres algún café?
Sí, así es como la traducción literal, pero así lo dicen, o sea, cuando están ofreciéndote algo, so you have some water, you want some coffee, you want some, if you were offering money, you would say, you want some money.
Pero supongo que el some es porque quieres algo o algo así, ¿no?
Ándale, es como, ajá, como quieres algo de café o tienes algo de dinero, algún dinero.
Ajá, ok.
Porque está muy feo decirle a alguien así, oye, ¿tienes dinero? Es como,
oye, pues es que nosotros así hacemos la pregunta literal, o sea, ¿tienes dinero? ¿Quieres café? O algo así. Entonces, la pregunta como es más directa aquí en México.
Sí, de hecho sí. Pero ese some lo pone como para suavizar, ¿no? A ver, ¿tienes ahí un poquito de café? ¿O tienes algo de dinero? ¿Quieres algo de café? Es como para suavizar, pero sí, el punto es que some no se usa ni casi no se usa en ideas interrogativas a menos que lo tengan así, ¿no? Es otra cosa, recuerden, hay, en español, nos confunde un poco porque hay, pues es una sola palabra en español, hay. Pero recuerden, decir hay en singular es theirs. There is or theirs. Most of the time you're going to see this one, theirs.
The contraction, ¿no?
The contraction, yeah. So there's a I don't know, there's a library. So remember, you need to use, what am I doing? You need to use singular whenever you're using there's a library, una, ¿no? So are there any, oye, hay algunas, are there any banks near here? ¿Hay algunos bancos aquí? Or if you're asking in singular, you would say, is there any bank near here? ¿Hay algún banco por aquí? Okay. So, all right. So, okay. So let's get back to the exercise. So it says here, and there are any shoe stores near here? Okay. It says, Jose, no. Victor, well, there's on Main. So what would you put here?
Talking about the
Shoe
store?
stores. Shoe stores. Y le
So
dice que
let me
está
check the map.
Main, second, and third. Okay, so the shoe store is, where is the shoe store? There aren't any shoe stores.
Rivera Shoes
Rivera Shoes, where is it? Rivera Shoes.
on Main Street.
No, okay, all right, yeah, on Main Street. So the question says, there is on Main, second, and third. So Main, second, and third. Okay. Entonces,
Yeah.
so what would you have there?
There is Rivera Shoes on Main Street between 2nd Avenue and 3rd Avenue.
Exactly. There's one on Main between 2nd and 3rd Avenues, but that's about it. That's about it means, pero pues eso es todo, ¿no? Okay.
That's about it.
That's about it. Como eso es todo. Okay, so it says here. Okay, and one more thing. Post office around here. Okay, so what would you have there, Jorge? ¿Hay una oficina postal cerca de aquí?
There's any post office around here?
All right, okay, yeah, it's theirs, but you need to use it in the question form.
Okay. There is a post office around here?
No, there is affirmative way. There is, and you need to use it
sí.
in the question form.
Is there a
Exactly.
Is there a post office around here?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Is there a post?
Is there any?
Exactly.
Post
Any
office around here? Okay.
Is there any post office around here? Okay. And Matt says, actually, there isn't. Okay. So what would you have there, Jose? There isn't. What?
There isn't maybe no one or
no, not exactly.
any.
Any, yeah.
Okay.
So there isn't any. No hay ninguna. There isn't any in this neighborhood. There is only a mailbox. Okay, a mailbox. Dice aquí the drugstore and the shoe store.
También se puede responder con some en lugar de any o no?
Algunas, ves que any es para preguntas. Are there any restaurants near here?
Ah, sí, cierto.
Y ya
Sorry.
cuando te responden, ajá, there are some. Pues sí hay algunos, ¿no? There are some,
Ujú.
algunos. Entonces, bueno, a ver, estábamos buscando, dice aquí, post office. The only mailbox, okay, mailbox, where's the mailbox? Mailbox, I guess, is not, where's the mailbox? God damn it. Dino's free shore, no. There isn't any mailbox. Where's the mailbox? This is the mailbox, I guess.
Like public telephone. Maybe the
It's this one, right?
yeah, the blue.
The blue one. Okay, so it says here that there's a mailbox, the drugstore and the shoe store. Okay, where is the drugstore? Okay, and the shoe store. Okay. So, okay, the mailbox then is where? Jose.
Outside the drugstore.
All right, outside the drugstore. Okay, outside the drugstore. Ok, bueno, y tomando como referencia la tienda de zapatos, Víctor, ¿dónde lo pones? Dice, ok, there is only one mailbox outside the drugstore.
In front of.
In front of the shoe store. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so recapitulando, the important phrases with this exercise. Remember, there is a mailbox, there is a post office, cuando lo están afirmando, ¿no? Si lo están preguntando, remember, is there any, y tienen que poner en singular, ¿no? Esa es la forma, digamos, de pregunta. Is there any post office? And then, there are, bueno, ¿no? There are some, hay algunas. Sale, there are some, entonces es como decir, hay algunas. Y,
Some,
dime.
sorry, I have a question. You can use any in the question form and some for answer.
Exactly.
In the affirmative sentence, but in the negative sentence, we can use the any.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to use any.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
So if you want to say no hay ningunos, okay, sí, nos falta la negativa. Entonces sería there isn't any. There isn't any. No hay ningún. So there isn't any post office here. No hay ninguna oficina postal aquí. Or there aren't any. Right? There aren't any. No hay ninguno. There aren't any. Y ya en plural, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, esas frases sirven para no decir hay, no hay, hay. ¿Sale? Y bueno, ¿qué más? Bueno, también es on the corner of Main and First. En la esquina de on the corner of, then you say the name, in the corner of Main and First, in the corner of Zapata en Hidalgo. Lo dijeron aquí, ¿no? Across the street, recuerden que es guess across the street. Si yo te digo, Jorge, yeah, there is a bank just across the street. Just across the street. ¿Qué te estoy diciendo allí?
Solo cruza la calle.
Ándale, cruzando la calle, ¿no? Just across the street. Ok. José, si yo te digo, is there any post office near here? What am I asking you? Is there any post office near here? Hola, José. No. Ok. Víctor, si yo te pregunto, is there any post office near here? ¿Qué te estoy preguntando?
Hay una oficina postal cerca.
Exactamente. ¿Cómo me dirías? No, no hay.
No. There isn't any.
There isn't any. Exactly. O como me dices, hay algunas cruzando la calle. Hay una cruzando la calle.
There is one across the street.
Exactly. All right. Ok. Jorge, si yo te pregunto algo como, is there any mailbox near here? ¿Qué te estoy preguntando?
Si hay... Ah, no, no escuché bien lo de último, pero me dijo que si no había...
Ok, a ver, lo replanteamos. Si yo te pregunto, are there any good restaurants near here?
Ok, me preguntó si hay algún buen restaurante aquí cerca.
Ok. ¿Cómo me dirías? Hay uno detrás del banco.
Ok. Yeah, there are the Beijing the bank.
No, como decimos, hay uno. Esa frase, hay uno. Behind the bank.
There are any?
No, there are is for plural.
There is any. Sorry.
There is. Okay, but you're not, no estás negando. O sea, me estás diciendo, sí, hay uno. Hay uno detrás del banco. Any es para negar o para preguntar.
There is some? No.
No. What is the word for uno?
There is any one.
No, there's one.
There's
Yeah,
one. Ah, okay. Yeah.
there's one. There's one.
One.
Detrás del banco.
Beijing the bank.
Behind the bank.
Behind.
Behind.
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's one behind the bank. Okay. Bueno, más o menos así va. ¿Sale? Yep. Bueno.
Creo que es lo que más nos ha costado.
Sí, es que confunde el any. ¿Saben por qué? Porque el any cambia dependiendo de qué cosa tengan. Por ejemplo, cuando ustedes quieren preguntar, solo acuérdense de eso. ¿Quieren preguntar por algo? ¿Is there any? ¿O are there any? En plural, en singular, recuerden que es is there any? Are there any? Ahora, ¿ahí hay alguno? Ahí any de algún modo significa alguno. Pero, entonces pueden decir there isn't any. Ahí any pasa a significar ninguno. No hay ninguno, there isn't any. O no hay ningunos, there aren't any. Pero ¿por qué aquí any significa ningunos? Porque tienen un auxiliar negativo. Los auxiliares negativos, o en general las palabras negativas, hacen que any o cualquiera de las formas de any, que es anything, anyone, anybody, any solito, signifique nadie, nada, nadie, ninguno o nada. Eso también hay que tenerlo ahí medio en cuenta con any, ¿no? Entonces, en preguntas es alguno o algunos. En negaciones es ninguno o ningunos. Para resumirlo mejor, ¿no? Más o menos así va. Y recuerden, cuando quieran decir, pues hay uno. There's one. En plural, tienen que ocupar there's one. There's one across the street. There's one between the bank. There's one next to. Hay uno. ¿Sale? Hay algunos, en plural, sería there are some. There are some. Hay algunos. ¿Este es hay alguno? Hay uno. Y there are some, hay algunos. Ok. Ok. Pues sí. Entonces, bueno, aquí les dicen este tip. No usen is there with plural nouns. Porque is there, acuérdense que es para singular. Is there any coffee shop? Is there any school here? Is there any...
Justo lo que hago.
Sí, no. O sea, con is there tienen que poner singular. Siempre, acuérdense de eso, ¿no? O si dicen there is, there's one. Are there any? Si ya ocupan plural, is, are there any ATMs? Are there any ATMs? ¿Hay algunos cajeros? No dirías, are there any ATM, por ejemplo. Tampoco dirían esto, are there any ATM? Sino, is there any ATM? All right. Okay. So we're going to practice this. The next one. Okay, so it says here, listen and repeat the compound nouns above. Notice the stress pattern. Okay, let's begin with the first. What is a compound noun? A compound noun is a word which is shaped based on two different words, like this one. Book and store are two different words, right? But when you put them together, you have a compound noun. Bookstore, una librería, ¿no? Restroom, you have the word rest, que es descansar, y room, pues es un espacio, un cuarto. So restroom, what is a restroom? Do you know, Victor? What is a restroom?
Es el baño,
Es
¿no?
el baño, sí. Baño público.
Exactly. Okay, then you have drugstore. Drugstore, drug means drogas. Store, tienda. Una tienda donde venden drogas. Ahora, no es, vaya, la tienda donde venden drogas pues es una farmacia, ¿no?
Dealer. No.
The dealer. No. No, drugstore is a pharmacy, right? A pharmacy. So you have drug and then store. All right. Okay, so it says here, listen and complete the questions, then ask and answer the question with a partner. Okay, so we're going to do the following. There are, okay, dos. Okay, Jorge, haz de la 1 a la 2, ¿sale? Víctor, haz de la 3 a la 4. Y José, haz de la 5 y la 6, ¿sale? Pero primero tenemos que escuchar, vamos a escuchar el audio, and then you need to complete the sentences, all right? But before, okay, I'm going to close the session and open it again, so don't leave.
Cash machines around here?
Okay, we are going to listen to it again.
Page 55. Nouns. Questions. Then 1. Are there any nice bookstores near your home? 2.
Is there a post office around here?
3. Is there a furniture store in this area? 4.
Are there any good coffee shops in this neighborhood?
5. Is there a good department store near your home? 6.
Are there any cash machines around here?
Okay, all right. So, Jorge, so what do you got in number 1?
Okay. Are there any nice bookstore near your home?
All right, exactly. Okay, José, ¿cómo dirías? No, no hay ninguna.
No, there aren't any.
Exactly. All right. Okay, perfect. Jorge, number 2. What do you have?
Is there a post office around here?
Is there a post office around here? All right. And Víctor, ¿cómo dirías? Sí hay una cruzando la calle.
Yeah, there is one across the street.
Exactly. Right, perfect. Okay, so Jose, what do you have in number 3?
Sorry, I
have the 3 and 4.
Sorry, yeah, you had the 3 and 4. Sorry, yeah, Victor, what do you have?
Is there a furniture store around here?
Right, is there a furniture store around here? Okay, and Jorge,
Sorry,
¿cómo?
in this area, street.
In this area, yeah. Okay, entonces, ¿cómo dirías? Hay una detrás del banco. ¿Cómo dirías eso, Jorge?
Is there one behind the bank?
Okay, but you need to put is there in the affirmative way.
Is there one?
No, in the
Ah,
affirmative.
Damn it.
Is there, you're asking, is there? ¿Hay una? ¿Quieres decir, ah, sí, hay una? No preguntándolo, diciéndolo. Hay una.
There's one. There's
Ajá,
one behind bank.
exactly. So there's
Thank
one
you.
behind the bank. All right, perfect. Okay, so Victor, what do you have in number 4?
Are there any good coffee shop in this neighborhood?
Okay, coffee shop. Are you sure?
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay, but shop or coffee shops?
Oh, okay, in plural, coffee shops.
Coffee shops. Okay, so how would you say it again?
Are there any good coffee shops in this neighborhood?
Okay, muy bien. ¿Cómo dirías, José? Hay algunos en esta calle.
There are some on this street.
Exactly. There are some on this street. Okay. Bueno, muy bien. Entonces, José, number 5.
Is there a good department store near your home?
Okay, muy bien. Entonces, ¿cómo dirías, Víctor? No, no hay ninguno.
No, there isn't any.
Exactly. There isn't any. Okay, perfect. And finally, José, number 6.
Yeah. Are there any cash machines around here?
Okay, right. Jorge, ¿cómo dirías? No hay ningunas.
There isn't any.
There isn't almost. Almost. En plural. There.
There isn't.
I don't know. It would be there aren't any.
There aren't. Sorry, there
There
aren't
aren't.
any.
Exactly. Okay. Bueno. Entonces, bueno, se supone que teníamos que hacer esto. Se supone que teníamos que estar en la lección B. Que bueno, eso es un poco más de lo mismo con la salvedad de que, bueno, aquí vamos a ocupar otras frases, ¿sabe? So, getting around es como andar por ahí, ¿no? Getting around. Dar el rol por ahí. Entonces, o bueno, dar el paseo por ahí. Bueno, a ver. Vamos a hacer esto. José, tú vas a hacer la letra A. Y Victor, you're going to be letter B. All right? So, okay. So, what would you say?
Excuse me, could you give me directions to the Rock and Roll Museum?
Sure. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. You are going to see a ferry terminal. Make a right and go down the street about a block. It's on the left.
Exactly. Okay. Bueno, lo que nos interesa de aquí is this phrase right here. Remember, could you give me podrías darme? So could you give me directions to the Rock and Roll Museum? Go straight ahead. Remember this phrase? Go straight ahead. Go straight ahead es ve todo derecho. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. Ve todo derecho 2 cuadras. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. Or remember, you can use go or you can use walk. So walk straight ahead for 2 blocks or go straight ahead for 2 blocks. Es vete derecho 2 cuadras. So you're going to see a ferry terminal. Es okay. Vas a ver, ¿no? You're going to see una terminal de ferry. So make a right. Make a right es lo mismo que decir turn right o go right. ¿Se acuerdan de turn right o turn left? Es lo mismo. Es lo que es como decir en español, toma a mano derecha, ¿no? So make a right means toma a mano derecha and go down the street about a block. Y baja, ¿no? Go down the street. About a block. About a block means something like más o menos una cuadra. About can be translated into más o menos. Más o menos una cuadra, and it's on the left. Bueno, está a tu izquierda, ¿no? Entonces la persona estaba aquí, a ver, si no mal recuerdo. Aquí tantito. Bueno, la persona estaba aquí y ¿qué fue lo que le dijo? Bueno, camina 2 cuadras, ¿no? Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. This is 1 and 2. 2 blocks. Esta es la primera y esa es la segunda, ¿no? Bueno, de hecho no, esta es la primera y la segunda. 1 y 2. Bueno, 2 cuadras, aquí están. Entonces esa es la primera y la segunda. Entonces, you're going to see a ferry terminal. Entonces, cuando está aquí, pues aquí está la terminal del ferry. Make a right, pues ya dijimos que es dar vuelta a la derecha, o turn right, que sería lo mismo. And go down, es turn right and go down. Bueno, da vuelta a la derecha y baja, ¿no? Go down. Y va a estar, dice, on the left. También en vez de decir on the left, o sea, pueden decir on the left, o pueden decir on your left, a tu izquierda. On your left. Yo creo que está más bonito decir on the left que, bueno, perdón, bueno, no, está más bonito, es lo que ustedes decidan, ¿no? On your left o on the left. Okay.
Just to say, on your hand left? No.
And no. So you would use just on your left or on your right. A tu izquierda o a tu derecha. Okay, bueno, Jorge, you are going to be, I'm going to be letter D and you're going to be letter C in this one, okay?
Okay.
So you're the first one.
Are you lost? Can you help you?
Okay, can I help you?
Can I help you?
Okay, so yes, thanks.
Yes, thanks.
Can you tell me how to get to the Panther Stadium?
Sure. Go to the end of this block and turn right. Walk up 2 blocks. You can miss it.
Okay, all right. So it says, sure, go to the end of this block. Okay, where is the, okay, ¿qué estamos intentando buscar? Panther Stadium. Where is the Panther Stadium? ¿Dónde?
On the top.
Okay. Maybe it's on the top.
Baseball
Okay.
stadium.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Okay. So it says here, show, go to the end of this block.
¿no?
Come up. Ándale. Bueno, es Panther Stadium. Y dice, go to the end of this block and turn right. Bueno, ve al final de esta cuadra y da vuelta a la derecha.
Y da vuelta a la derecha.
Walk up 2 blocks. Walk up. Ok, aquí se supone también, por cierto, que hay un cierto desnivel, ¿eh? Porque ves que cuando iba de aquí para acá, dijo walk down. So walk down and walk up. So, bueno, walk up, camina hacia arriba. So walk up 2 blocks. So you can miss it. No te puedes perder, ¿no? Camina hacia arriba 2 cuadras. All right. So remember, if you are going to tell someone, camina hacia arriba, walk up. Walk down. Walk down es hacia abajo, ¿no? Todo hacia abajo. Walk down the street.
Tengo entendido, y corrígeme si es igual en inglés, subir y bajar está en función del centro de la ciudad.
También, sí.
Bajar es siempre al centro.
Yep. Sí, también tiene que ver con la orientación, sí, del centro de la ciudad. También tiene que ver con la inclinación, si es que hubiera. Yep, de hecho.
Ok. Ajá.
Entonces.
¿Como cuando vas a un cerrito?
Ándale, podrías verlo así. Más bien, casi siempre se refieren como walk up, es como al norte, ¿no?
O subir, ¿no?
Ajá. O sea, si hay inclinación, pues ya es obvio, ¿no? Es walk up, pues es camina hacia arriba, ¿no? Pero como dice Víctor, sí es cierto, tiene que ver con la orientación del centro. Y también, digamos, podrían verlo así como generalmente walk up es caminar hacia el norte, o sea, hacia arriba. Y walk down es como al sur, por así decirlo. Entonces, ok. Bueno. It says here, Build and listen to the conversation above and follow the directions on the map. Then underline all expressions for directions. Practice with a partner. Ok, listen to conversations above. Pues ya les hicimos desde aquí arriba, ¿no? Pero bueno, vamos a ver. Okay, es la misma.
Page 57 above and follow the directions on the map.
Sure. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks.
Sí, eso ya lo hicimos. Ya lo hicimos, ya vimos las frases también. Okay, so it says here, look at the information below and find your location and destination on the map. Okay, but okay. We are going to do this for homework, all right? Find your location and destination on the map, then complete the questions and put the directions in order. Okay, all right. But before we continue, have you ever been, Jose, have you ever been in a situation in which you are lost in a city you don't know?
Yes.
Okay, then what have you done?
Well, maybe I open my Google Maps and well, and try to try to find that place I'm looking for, or ask for to some people in the maybe in one store or something like that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Victor, have you ever been lost in a city in a car?
Yeah, I guess yes.
And what have you done? The same?
And actually, I just put the Waze or Google Maps.
Okay. Okay. And is Google Maps 100% accurate, Victor?
The most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time. All right. Okay. All right. And Jorge, what about you? Have you ever been lost in a car or on foot? In a strange city?
It's the same. I use Waze or Google Maps. And usually everybody use that platform.
Okay. And Jorge, what did you do before Google Maps? Because Google Maps is recent, right? It's not that old.
Yeah, I found my location and before that I look the restaurant on the other place I need to go.
All right. Okay. And Jose, so what you used to do? No, what did you used to do? What did you used to do when you didn't have Google Maps?
Okay, maybe if there is no people in the street or someone could help me, I try to find like how do you say, well, high place.
Okay, high place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To see if I can recognize the streets or some reference.
Okay. And what would you do if the city was flat?
I don't know.
¿Plano?
Plana.
¿Es como plano?
Ajá, flat. Hay ciudades con planas, ¿no? Que no tienen sitios como muy altos. Okay. Okay, and Victor, what would you do in that situation in a flat city and you have no Google Maps?
Well, actually, before of Google Maps, I check the maps, book maps, like Guía Roji.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like asking for the instruction or indication. I hate it. I don't trust in another one.
I don't trust. Okay, you don't trust on no one.
Trust.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So it says here, look at the information. Okay. So we need time to do this one. Okay. So this is gonna be for homework. All right, so look at the information below and find your location and destination on the map. Remember, it says here, you are in the Ocean Hotel and someone asks, okay, are you lost? Okay, tienen que contestar esto, ¿no? Thanks, and then give me directions to the Symphony Hall. Ok, entonces dice que están en the Ocean Hotel. Entonces ustedes tienen que ver aquí cuáles son las instrucciones correctas. Están aquí en the Ocean Hotel y la persona esta quiere llegar ¿a dónde? Symphony Hall. ¿Dónde es Symphony Hall? Hall aquí, ¿no? Entonces ya nada más tienen que elegir cuál de estas, en qué orden van. Digamos, aquí están las instrucciones y ustedes lo único que tienen que hacer es, bueno, poner el 1, poner el 2, poner el 3. Las instrucciones ya están aquí, solo tienen que ponerlas en orden. Lo mismo acá, ¿sale? Ok, pero bueno, rápido para que puedan usar esto. Esto es muy, muy sencillo. Offers and requests with can and could. All right, can, when you offer something, can I help you? What can I do? How can I help? Right? And when you are requesting something, pues it's can you help me? Can you tell me how to get? Could you give me? And remember, could is more polite. It's more polite than can, but it's used for the same purpose. So could you give me directions to go to the park? You could say that. Or if you want to be extremely polite, you can use something like, would you mind giving me? Would you mind would be something like, ¿le importaría? And the verb would be in the ing form. So would you mind giving me directions for algo? Es otra manera de pedirle algo a alguien bien amablemente, ¿no? Would you mind, for example, if I say something like this?
Always use ing.
Okay. With this phrase, yeah. So would you mind, yep, giving me, no, would you mind closing the door? ¿Te importaría cerrar la puerta? Entonces, esto es lo más amable que pueden decir, que pueden ser en inglés, ¿no? So would you mind closing the door? Or could you close the door? Right? And okay, so can use more common than could you for requests, because people most of the times are not polite, right? So they just say, yeah, can you tell me how to get to any place? It says here, you use could you to make it more polite, but it's the same. And well, it's not that complicated, I guess. So okay, all right. Okay, so we have 26 minutes. Okay, we can use this one. We have enough time. So let's say Jorge, you're going to do number 1. Jose, you're going to do number 2. And Victor, you're going to do number 3. Okay.
Okay, I done.
Okay, all right. So what do you have in number 1, letter A?
Could you give me directions to the Museum of the Modern Art? Is far from here.
Okay, and letter B?
No, this not fair. So go out of the door and turn.
Tenemos que ver el mapa. Okay.
Yeah.
Museum of Art asking. Okay, again the map. Okay, for the visitor center. Some people are asking, ¿pero dónde estamos? It's far from here. No dicen dónde estamos. ¿O sí? Look at the map.
No, exactamente.
For directions at the visitor center.
Solo está pidiendo que envíe en la dirección del Museo de Moderno de Arte, ¿no?
Ajá. Visitor, okay. Visitor center. What is the visitor center? Where is the visitor center? Goddamn. Okay, the visitor center, and we want to get this point, which is, where is, okay. Aquí queremos llegar, ¿no? Ok, a ver, entonces, Jorge, sin ver lo que está ahí, imagínate que estamos aquí. Aquí. ¿Cómo me dices para que yo llegue hasta acá?
Well, I think that first turn the left, no, turn the right because you out the visitor center and you turn the right and go ahead straight. The missing the museum de modern art, maybe,
That's a little bit complicated.
or 2 blocks.
Ándale, imagínate que estamos justo aquí, o sea, justo en este punto, ¿no? Y le
Okay.
quieres decir, bueno, camina derecho 2 cuadras y el lugar que buscas está enfrente del teatro de Shakespeare. ¿Cómo
Okay.
dirías eso?
You walk go straight ahead 2 blocks.
Ajá.
And museum on the modern art is the front Shakespeare Theater.
Okay. Ajá, it's in front of.
Front of, yeah. I don't remember how to say that. The front of, front of Shakespeare Theater.
Exactly. All right. So, okay, walk straight ahead for 2 blocks. Now, let's pon ahí 4, ¿no? Walk straight ahead for 2 blocks.
2 blocks,
For 2 blocks. And the place you're looking for, puedes decirlo así, the place you are looking for, el lugar que estás buscando.
Front of the
Ándale.
Shakespeare Theater, ¿no?
Exactamente. Entonces, esa frase también es muy útil, the place you are looking for. El lugar que estás buscando, so the place you're looking for, it's in front of, behind, bueno, dependiendo de qué quieran decir, ¿sale?
Okay.
Entonces, bueno, ok. Bueno, entonces, a ver, para que no sea un montón de tarea, y aparte como medio nos atrasamos, pues nada más hagan esto, ¿sale? Esta parte de acá, si pueden hagan las dos, pero bueno, entiendo que son personas ocupadas. Entonces, alguna de las dos, ¿vale? O este de acá, o este de acá. Cualquiera de las dos, los dos, uno de los dos. Entonces, bueno, nos estamos viendo el jueves. And remember, you need to be answering your recreo activities. We are monitoring those activities, so I recommend you to keep on doing it. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so see you on Thursday. Take care.
See you
See ya.
next
Thank
Thursday.
you.
See you.
Take care.